Get ready to turn up the sunshine, Sacramento. The Holo Holo Music Festival is back. It's giving us the laid-back island vibes, irresistible reggae beats, and feel-good energy we all need. You might even say it's a ticket to a tropical escape without ever leaving town. Here to tell us more, we have Dan Sheehan, the CEO of Good Vibes Presents and producer of Holo Holo. Hello, Dan. Thanks for joining us today.
Sure, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so Dan, what can you tell us about the Holo Holo Music Festival and what makes it so special?
This is the third year in Sacramento that Holo Holo has been there, and every year it keeps getting better. This year we're introducing what's called the Great Island Cookout, and it's basically a showcase of all the foods of the Pacific Rim. And so we'll have Hawaiian food and Samoan food and Fijian food, and a lot more. And so we'll have that kind of, it's like a festival within a festival. And then we have the music. We have J Boog and Common Kings and Catch a Fire and Josh Satofi, and the music is kind of like definitely. I'm the shining star of this event.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's also like a community gathering. It's for the community, it's for the culture, and the last 2 years have been really successful. This year is selling really well, so we're excited to come back to Sacramento.
Yeah, definitely. I remember going out there a few years as well, and I had an amazing time. And you went through the lineup a little bit, and I just wanted to revisit that. Who are some of the artists you're most excited to bring to the stage this year?
I mean, I think right now it's artists like Josh Satofi, who is having quite a moment right now. He's an artist that can sing, in Hawaiian and Samoan and Tongan, and so I think there's a huge connection that the islands are having with him right now. And then you have kind of like your classic legends of island reggae, Hawaii Kani, and I think coming from the Big Island, those are bands that like I grew up listening to. And Ukla the Mock is another one that is kind of the definition of Hawaiian roots reggae. And so we're excited about them. And Fia's having a great moment right now. Ellie Mack, and so the lineup is stacked, and all these artists are there's it's so cool when these artists all get together. There's collaborations that happen on stage, backstage, new songs come out from it, and so that's I think that's one of the most beautiful things about festivals is kind of the artists coming together.
Yeah, and everybody getting to enjoy the different artists that are on stage as well. And you mentioned it as well. There's something new this year, the Great Island Cookout, which when you were talking about it, it sounds like fun. Can you tell us more in depth what that's all about and how does it make the festival even tastier?
The food is such a big part of island culture, and regardless of what island you're from, it's there's food is a huge component to it, and we've noticed over the last couple of years that the food has been becoming a bigger part of it. So we wanted to create something within Holo Holo. Next year, the idea is that we take it and create its own event, but for the purpose of Sacramento, we're going to have 20 to 25 food vendors serving all different cuisine from around the Pacific Rim. And so we're selling a separate ticket for that for people that want to come just for the food festival. Anybody that's bought a Holo Holo ticket for Sacramento, obviously has access to that. But so we're selling that, and the idea is that we can really showcase the food and the vendors that are providing this food. And so we're excited about that. We did it in San Diego a few weeks ago, and it worked really well. And so we're excited to see how it translates here in Sacramento.
Yeah, we can't wait. And I mean, one thing people love about the festival is how family friendly it is. I remember when I went, I mean, you see everybody. You see people from kids out there, parents, even people on dates, people with their friends. What makes it such a great experience for kids and parents alike?
And that's it's similar to like food, right? It's like food, music, and ohana and family, right? It's like it's all part of it. It's like it's having kids being there, growing up, listening to this music, but also like being with friends and family. I think it's huge. I think people feel comfortable to be able to bring their kids to our events, and that says something special about the type of events that
Yeah.
we're putting on. And so it's always I have a 10-year-old too, so it's like it's always fun to see kind of the kids dancing and eating,
Yeah.
and but also then like an artist comes off stage and like they're standing to get autographs, and I
Yeah.
think that's a big part of it, and like and having the keiki kind of really kind of like understand that and be a part of it. That's why we sell Kiki tickets, kids tickets. We kind of help that, and so it's less cost for people to bring their kids.
There you go. All the more reason to bring out the whole family. Dan Sheehan, thanks so much for joining us. I'm going to let our viewers know where they can get more information. Get set to feel like you've been whisked away to the tropics. You can find out more by heading to holoholofestival.com/Sacramento.